you guys are coaching him, between now and then?
Yeah, no, I don't, obviously know much about the details. Obviously, I know that, he had surgery and all that, and for me, it's the same thing. I don't want to know. Just let me know if he can play, and when he can play, and we're getting, just like we normally would, we're getting everybody else ready to go.
Do you plan for both scenarios? I guess how does that work from a coach's point of view?
For me, I'm always going with who's available today, and he didn't practice today, so we're getting whoever we need ready to go.
Did it happen in game?
In the game,
Did like the midge injury happen in game?
in game 4,
Yeah.
no, yeah,
So was it in basketball activities or not?
it was not at practice yesterday. Yeah,
It was not a practice.
it was not at practice yesterday, and it wasn't in the game. That you would have to, yeah.
Cat was just in here, obviously for him playing in the conference finals the last few years, somebody who played at a high level in this league for over a decade, for him to finally reach this stage, what's that like for you to see?
It's awesome because Cat, everybody looks at Cat as a scorer. Oh, he can score. He doesn't do this. He doesn't do that, but he can score. And to make it, especially as an all-star / leader / one of the guys this far, you have to bring more to the table. And it's great because he can be able to display to the entire world that he's more than just a talented scorer.
Mike, how in tune are you with, I guess, the plight of Knicks fans over the years in terms of teams that they've supported that haven't been good, and how, I guess, excited they are to support a team that's actually living up to what they expect for the city?
Not like if I was a New Yorker, because I've been on my own journey, and you kind of watch it as a fan from the outside looking in. But I know that they've supported some teams in the past. That's your phone? Yeah. No, you good. It just says general. They hiding their. I think you.
No, that's the voice recorder. That's good.
The general's the voice recorder.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Someone
Because it says the speaker's on.
Yeah, it's recording.
Oh, because I got it. You're good. I was just.
I don't know why.
They're
My
tracking you down for a
coworkers
bit.
told me how he's supposed to speak.
Hey, let everybody else know that, whoever it is. So, I've been on my own journey, and so, I'm not as, as in tune as, probably a lot of you guys are, or people that are from New York, but all I know is they've been absolutely fantastic throughout this, not just this run, but throughout the entire year.
Mike, you played this game at a high level before you became a coach. I never asked this question before, but how?
Not really.
How hard is it?
I was terrible.
Division I.
Okay, I was on the team.
99% of high school players can't play Division
I respect that. Okay.
But how hard is it to play basketball with a broken pinky finger?
I mean, it varies. It's just different strokes for different folks. You know what I'm saying? It may be one way for me, but a different way for him, or a different way for him. So it's different. That's hard to kind of generalize for the entire population.
Hello.
How you doing?
The sport has been absolutely insane, and it really kicked off during the Atlanta series. How have you guys just been able to sustain that throughout these playoffs?
It's really the guys, our coaching staff too has been fantastic trying to keep our guys connected, but it starts with Jalen, and it trickles down. Everybody else understands that if you sacrifice, it's going to help bring the group together. If you believe in your teammate, it's going to help bring the group together. If you go out and you compete, it's going to help bring the group together, and all those things are happening while everybody's keeping it real with each other, and everybody's accepting it. If somebody has a concern or a problem, they'll go look their teammate in the eye and say, hey, this is what I need, or this is what's going on, or can you help me here? And when you have all those things, like I said, going on, it helps with the connectivity of the group.
The surgery for Mitchell, was it Tuesday, Wednesday, yesterday?
When was it?
We were out
Football talk about just worrying about things you can control, and obviously you've done a great job of that, specifically the last couple of weeks, but also all year. Do you have to almost remind yourself of that when something like this happens, when obviously it's something you could do without somebody getting dinged up? And you have to kind of, obviously I think in your mind, still keep focused on that.
I feel like, knock on wood, I feel like I'm pretty good. Rick Carlisle used to always say, never get too high, never get too low, to stay even keeled. And I feel like I'm pretty good at that. We all have had curveballs come at you that are bigger than this in life. And trying to even do it when you have those curveballs helps you prepare for something that is really a kid's game. And so that's what I try to do no matter what it is. And that's why, again, no offense to you guys, but I don't read it. I try like hell to not read and or watch anything that's printed, social media, any of that, whether it's good or bad, because I'm human and I can do this and do that. And that's why I also, if somebody does get hurt, please, I ask our performance people know this. Don't tell me. Go tell Leon. Go tell you guys. Talk about it. Hash it out. And when somebody is ready to go, let me know, because I'll get screwed up if I don't. So it's just been something of mine that I've tried to carry my whole life, but got reinforced when I worked for Rick, and I really try to do it now as a head coach, especially with this team in New York City.
We'll do a couple more.
With some of the runs that you guys have been able to go on, just lasting a long time, the stretches that you've been able to go on, what do you think makes it good momentum?
All the things that I talked about, starting with the sacrifice, the connectivity, the competitive spirit, the belief in each other, the process, and everybody trying to hold each other accountable. Because when you go on those runs, sometimes the guy's not on the floor. Like, I can't remember what game it was, but Josh didn't play at the end of the game. And he was freaking great. He was great, and he sacrificed who he was for the betterment of the team. Landry wasn't playing. He sacrificed. There may be times when you're open during those runs and somebody misses you. You can't get pissed, because if you get pissed, now your emotions and your energy are in someplace else or focused on something else, as opposed to what you need to do defensively, and all that other stuff. That all those things come into play. Obviously, you have to have a talented roster as well, but all those things come into play at the highest level when you go on runs during the game, because anything and everything out of the ordinary can happen, and you got to rely on those intangibles to make sure you stay locked in.
Last one.
You mentioned how talented this roster is. I mean, it feels like for the last couple of years, people have been saying the CBA is supposed to be restrictive and not allowing teams to build like super teams or a lot of star power. Are you ever surprised or impressed with how Leon and the front office were able to construct the roster that you have today?
Yeah, I am. And I've said it before, I'll keep saying it. Leon has done and his staff have done a freaking fantastic job. And, I can even take it a step further. It doesn't happen if Mr. Dolan wants to keep his hands in his pocket, and not allow Leon to go do his work. So there's a lot of, you always talk about alignment within, the coach and the assistant coaches and the players, but I think the alignment, it's a vertical alignment, and it starts at the top with Mr. Dolan to Leon to his people to myself to the coaches to the players. Everybody's aligned, whether it's vertically or horizontally, and that doesn't mean that you're always going to agree and it's hunky-dory. You need to have disagreements. You need to have people pushing you, and we have that here, but there is a vertical alignment, a trust that allows us to do our jobs at the highest level, and I'm more than appreciative appreciative of it.